Welcome to Sally Melodies classroom, where we learn basic music. We have another unit, modulation, and this is lesson 1. We will start by asking ourselves, what is modulation? In simple words, modulation is the temporary change of a key in a piece of music. It is a temporary change of key in a piece of music. This is where you change the key temporarily in a piece of music, and then we say that you start on a certain key, you move to a new key, and then you go back to the key you were before. You start on a certain key, you move to a new key, and then you go back to the key that you started with. And here we have an example. Maybe the song was in key G major, and then at some point you felt that it is good for you to give it a new key, which is D major. And then as you continue, maybe towards the end of the song, you go back to the original key. You start a song on a certain key, you sing, or you play it on the keyboard, and then you feel that somewhere you need to change the key to a different one, and then towards the end of the song, you can go back to the original key. Modulation is different from transposition. Transposition is whereby you move a whole piece from one key and then you sing it on a different key, or you play the song on a different key. A whole piece, you move it to a different key. But modulation, you don't move the whole song. You move some parts of the song from one key to a new key, and then you come back to the original key. So that is the difference between transposition and modulation. There are a few reasons as to why we do modulation in a song. Just like the way we looked at the reasons as to why we transpose a song, then we are also going to see why we have modulation in a song. And this one, we are going to do it in the next lesson. So, in simple words, modulation is whereby you compose a song on a certain key, and then somewhere there, you feel that you want to either raise the key or you want to lower the key. And then at the end, you go back to the original key. That is modulation, and that is our lesson 1. Thank you very much for joining this class. See you in the next class.